All right, so we've got this really interesting piece you all sent in.
Yeah.
And it's short, but it's really kind of powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's making us think about, kind of a fundamental choice here.
Absolutely.
Where are we putting our energy, our resources
Right.
into the things that look good right now, or the things that set us up for later, for the future,
Yeah, and that's really what this whole piece boils down to, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This idea of luxury today or freedom tomorrow, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
It's making you think about, what are your priorities?
For sure. And then it gets even more pointed, doesn't it?
It does.
It says smart people choose growth over showing off.
I mean,
So what do you think is like the core message there? What's going on behind that statement?
well, it's interesting that it connects intelligence with this idea of investing in yourself right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like saying you're smarter if you focus on your own development
Yeah.
rather than trying to impress other people.
Right. Like the idea is that you get a much bigger payoff in the long run if you build up your skills, your knowledge, your experiences, instead of just buying a bunch of fancy stuff to show off.
It's like building a solid foundation versus just putting up a facade.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
So when this piece talks about growth,
Mm.
For the listener,
Yeah.
what might that actually look like?
Well, think about what you're passionate about or what you want to achieve in life.
Okay.
Maybe growth means learning a new skill that can help you in your career.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe it's diving deeper into a subject that's always fascinated you.
Right.
Or maybe it's even just having experiences that broaden your perspective and help you become a better problem solver.
Yeah. I like that. So it's really about increasing your, intrinsic value.
Yeah, exactly. It's about what you gain on the inside, not just how you look on the outside.
Okay, so then there's this other side of the coin, right? Status or showing off.
Right.
What do you think the text is getting at with those terms?
Yeah.
I think it's pointing to that thing we all see,
Yeah.
people buying expensive things just to impress others.
Mm-hmm.
It's about appearances
Yeah.
more than anything else.
Right. It's less about, genuine enjoyment or even
Yeah.
using those things and more about what other people think.
You got it.
So, the text really frames this as a really stark choice.
Uh-huh.
Luxury today or freedom tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, is it always that black and white?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And, in reality, it's probably a bit more nuanced.
Right.
We can enjoy some nice things along the way, right?
For sure.
But I think the real point the text is making
Mm-hmm.
is about where our main focus is.
Okay.
Are we mostly chasing after status and appearances?
Yeah.
Or are we more interested in building a future where we have more choices and opportunities?
Yeah. It's like what's driving our decisions.
Exactly.
So I guess the big takeaway here is that if we want to be, smart,
Right.
if we want to have more freedom down the road, we should really be prioritizing investing in ourselves and our own growth.
I think that's a great summary of what the text is trying to tell us.
And a good reminder for all of us to think about,
Yeah.
where we're putting our time, our energy, our resources.
Absolutely.
So thinking about all this, this tension between immediate gratification and long-term freedom
yeah.
and this idea of choosing growth.
Mm-hmm.
What's one area, maybe, just one thing that you could focus on developing right now
Yeah.
that would give you more freedom later on? It's a good question to ask ourselves, I think.
It is.
Thanks for diving into this with us.
My pleasure.